Hi there and welcome to another in our series of short videos looking at aspects of poverty and hardship in the British economy. In this video we're going to say a few things about the growing use of food banks in the UK. Many of you will have seen the film I, Daniel Blake, winner of the Palme d'Or at Cannes in 2016, directed by Ken Loach. And I, Daniel Blake tells the fictional story of a man denied employment and support allowance. One of the most telling scenes in the film is when Daniel Blake and another main character in the film visit a food bank on North Tyneside. Food bank use in the UK has grown rapidly in recent years. According to data from the Trussell Trust, which operates over 50 food banks, for example in Scotland alone, the number of people receiving at least 3 days' worth of emergency food has increased from over 25,000 in 2008, 2009 to over 1 million in 2014, 2015. Now there are many factors that help perhaps explain the increase in the use of food banks. Certainly until recently, global food prices have been rising. That's been reflected in higher prices in the shops, and of course that reduces the real effective demand for many households, particularly those who are struggling on below average incomes. The labour market in the UK is improving, but long-term unemployment remains high. Nearly 40% of those people unemployed have been out of work for at least a year, and clearly the absence of a regular pay, if you're out of work, hits the family budget and can cause hardship. Many people in work have seen their real wages stagnate or fall in recent times, with pay not keeping pace with inflation. And there's also been both the reform to benefits, including universal credit, and the introduction of a household benefit cap, now £23,000 per year, which will have reduced benefit entitlement for a number of families. Crucially, the number of food banks, of course, has increased to meet demand. This is a good example of supply responding to meet demand. So the growing use of food banks reflects the fact that more have been established. And increasingly, the retail and the food industry are supporting it. You may well have seen food bank boxes in your local stores, for example. The Prime Minister has said that the use of food banks is complex. And I think that's right. There are many reasons why people need emergency food bank support. The dominant two reasons are, first of all, benefit delays, and secondly, persistent low income. Universal credit is a new system that's collapsed all the benefits into one, and that's being rolled out into the UK. But delays in receiving benefits is often the tipping point for families to have to use a food bank. But there are many other factors, including the problems of excessive debt. Many people on low incomes pay extortionately high interest rates on their payday loans, for example. Unemployment, the challenge facing by having to leave home, perhaps as a result of domestic violence, and other factors. The dominant factors, however, are benefit delays and low income. There's no doubt that food bank use in the UK has increased. It's an important aspect of the increase in relative poverty and hardship in the British economy. And it's something that all economists, I think, needs to have a view on, in particular how we can help to improve the situation by increasing the affordability of food for millions of low-income families.